I'm so excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another session of the Playhouse. If you're feeling our vibes, us guys are super excited. Yani, it's been a while since I've been this excited to do a CTA. Why even like today is going to be this CTA. This one, my friends, it is going to be absolutely incredible. Yeah, I know you've gotten a glimpse of who the person is, but let me tell you guys, Yani, it is an honor. It is an honor to be able to delve into the life of our guest today and to hear the story, to hear her story, to hear her impact, to hear the incredible things that she's done, to hear about the struggle she's overcome, to hear about the faith that she has because of some of the things that she's done out of this world. You know, in CTA, one of my favorite guests in CTA are the ones who impact behind the scenes. A lot of people don't, they see them, but they don't know exactly who they are or what they have done. They don't understand that the people who you see in front of the scenes, like now with me, I've got an amazing camera crew, I've got Wamai and I've got Aizo. A lot of you may not get to see them, but without them, CTA wouldn't happen. And in fact, they make it so easy. Come on, Leo, it is so easy for me to do what it is that I'm doing because of the incredible team behind me. Now, our guest is that person. Our guest is that incredible enabler who plays such a huge role behind the scenes, ensuring and helping the people who you all know excel. People like Jigush, people like Celestine, people like Esther, just people like none other than Kurugenzi himself, Abemtua. But in her right, even without her husband, I don't just want to introduce on the basis of her husband. This is an incredible woman with an incredible story. Yani, Judy, I have no idea how excited I am for today's CTA. I am honored. Thank you so much for coming to CTA. And you've come with such a sijafanya, ladies and gentlemen, bado usionge. You've come with such an incredible heart of wanting to give. You're already telling me, Richie Uliza, ask and I will share. You've come with such a heart of wanting to give. Let me say, she is a mother to one, so celeb in the making, amazing girl in the making, a husband to one, and in her own right, an incredible human being. I've had the privilege of working with her. I've had the privilege of having various conversations with her behind the scenes. So it is amazing, and I'm blessed to have this in front of on camera conversation with her. Pakatan niko kwa kamera kwa sababu yako. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, put your hands together, and that includes nyinyi wase kwa cameras, for none other than Judy Nyawira. Sikuzi budget sita itata niko na real claps.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Wow, Richie, what an introduction. You
know, your intro, I've not even done it justice but that I intentionally said behind the scenes because people are going to be like, they're going to understand the brilliance that you are. So thank you so much for coming. Breakfast ulikula?
Breakfast nimekula croissant. Nikakula grapes, nikakunywa kahawa.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Anytime you want to stop for a break, for us to have a drink, we can have. Now lunch, we'll even order that later.
All right.
A big thank you. I'm going to thank the host. The host is very special to me.
Yes.
Very, very special to me. Who's made our life amazing. This is actually an Airbnb in the heart of Kileleshwa. So just click on the description and you can rent it. 4 bedrooms, all en suite.
It's a very beautiful house.
It is.
Very
so you bafu wewe unaenda si ya kila mtu hapa.
Yani yangu special.
Yako special. Get what I mean? So an amazing place. I'm sure you're seeing the cutaway scrolling on your screen right now. A big thank you. If you want to book this place, it is going fast. So go into the description, click on the link and you'll be able to get it. Anyway, Judy,
yes.
Your intro nimebonga excess.
It's time for us to...
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
It's time for us guys to jump into the heart of this.
Yes. I'm ready. I told you. Today ask whatever questions you have, Richie. I'm ready to answer.
I'm ready to get value from your life's journey. and it is an honor. So Judy,
Thank you.
Without further ado, first and foremost, what hata nianze na hii?
Ehe.
Is it Judy Nyawira Mutua? Ama Mutua hivo?
So officially, on the ID, the government ID, it's Judy Nyawira Mureithi. That's my dad. Yeah, but pale kwa, what is it called? The marriage certificate. Ni Judy Nyawira Mutua. Yeah.
But we'll get to marriage later. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Tell me a little bit about, no, let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Tell me about the day you were born and let's go on.
Okay. So I was born in a very small village in the heart of Kirinyaga County. A village called, so watu wa kizungu na nini watasema Kibirigwi, ni Kibirigwi. Kibirigwi. In Kirinyaga County. Two parents, Miss Anne, okay, Mrs. No, Miss, okay, Anne Wanjiko and Johnston Mureithi. That's my dad. And the second born in a family of 4 siblings. Yes. So
from those siblings, break down their. Are you the first girl? Or you was there a boy? Break down the breakdown. Male, female.
All right. So
brothers, sisters.
Yes. So there are 3 sisters. Oh, 2 sisters, as in 3, including myself, and 1 brother. So our firstborn, her name is Nimo. Nimo, we call her Nimo or Mori. Mori is a nickname. She's our firstborn, and then I'm the secondborn. Then there is Njesh, our thirdborn, and then our lastborn, which is the only boy of the family. Tunamuitanga Kabag. Kabag is a nickname. His name is Michael.
Hey,
yeah.
Everyone has nickname. My nickname growing up was Junior. If I hear Junior, I stop. See, kumaanisha mwanzo kuniita
huyo ni mtu anakujua from way back when.
Yeah. So, what year is this?
This is 1987. I was born on the 21st of November, 1987. Yes, celebrating my birthday in
couple of days.
In a couple of weeks.
My sister is also born on the 21st of November.
Oh, really?
Crazy.
Oh,
nice. Okay, so tell me about Kirinyaga County. What did you call it again?
Kibirigwi.
How do Babi say it?
Kibirigwi.
Kibirigwi. Tell me about Kibirigwi.
So Kibirigwi is a very small town on your way to Karatina. Actually between Sagana and Karatina. Iko hapo kwa hiyo barabara. If you frequent that road, lazima just before Kangosho. Even you must have been on that road quite often for you to know the different towns. Yeah, and we used, so you know how families like back in the day. Si mlikuwa mna mtu wa ushago. Tuchiwe si wa ushago, watu wa ushago.
By the way, I went to school in Nyeri, so I know Karatina very well.
Yeah, so tulikuwa tunaishi, you know, back in the day ushago. I don't know if people still live like that. It's squeezy. So ni mnaishi nyinyi wote pamoja. Nice. Right? So Kibirigwi is where my dad comes from. And of course they were married. So from pale juu, unajua vile mnaanzanga pale juu like kwa kamlima. So our shamba ya Guka ilikuwa from pale juu mpaka chini.
So Guka your dad's dad?
My dad's dad.
Okay.
So Guka and Shosho ndio wametuanzia pale juu. And then some brothers to my dad, sisters to my dad, wote hivyo, hiyo familia yote. Sisi tulikuwa tunaishi hapa chini. So we all used to live in the same place. Yes, tulikuwa tunaishi sisi wote in the same area. Like nikikosa mafuta ya kupika naweza kimbia kwa shosho, ama nikimbia kwa uncle, ama nikimbia kwa auntie. Because we all used to live in the same piece of land. But sasa vile kila mtoto amegawiwa, so you're all together. I went to Kibirigwi primary. I was there from nursery up until class 3. Then I was transferred from Kibirigwi primary to private school in Karatina town.
Just first of all, you've really intrigued me about these living conditions. I'm such a proponent for community living. Yes. It's one of the things that I can't stand about Nairobi city. The family unit has been hata niba yako mjui these days.
That's true. That's true. Yes.
So just tell me about that setting. Like, so growing up, minus school, even we'll get to school. So growing up now, you are playing with your cousins.
Yes.
It's like they are your siblings.
Yes. Actually, we are very, okay, of course, over time, because of everybody is everywhere in the country, work, nini, there's a bit of distance now, but sisi tumelelewa, like my cousins, we've grown up so close, because those were my playmates. Nikitoka shule hivi, saa 9, unaingia home hivi, you drop the bag and unaingia kwa kiwanja. You know, Joshago, at least there was always grass. Some play area for the kids. Yeah, kungekosa tu mahali watu wanaenda kucheza. And I was very good at football. Nilikuwa nacheza futa. Na sasa hiyo unacheza miguu tupu na your cousins na the kids from the neighboring homes. Yeah. I actually
na hiyo rombo yote.
Wacha nikwambie. I used to play. By the way, that's the one memory that is still very fresh in my mind. Hiyo kucheza futa ya saa 10. Sisi tuko tunamita hapo saa 10 na tutacheza mpaka saa 1 giza. Ndio itafanya twende nyumbani. Ama ukisikia mama kianza kushautu uko unajua it's time to go home. So as we grew up together, we grew up together with my cousins, wote tulilelewa tu pamoja.
And forgive my ignorance, is what kind of a structure are you living in? You know, when I think shag, sometimes I think mud huts, but then is it also now moved to the level of stone house? Is it like explain to me the living structure?
Actually, our first house ile nyumba nakumbuka nikiwa mdogo was a house for mbao. Ndio vile ilikuwa najenga, inaanziwa na foundation ya mawe up to a certain point.
Yes.
Kidogo tuka foundation hapo. Alafu inapandishwa na mbao. That was our first house. Na ilikuwa ni floor ya mchanga tu. Nikaikuwa ati cemented or anything, nothing, no tiles, nothing. Ilikuwa ile yenye mkiamka asubuhi, the first thing ni kumwaga maji ndio ufagie lisitoke na vumbi. That was our first house.
In that same place?
In the same place, yes. Na tuliishi kwa hiyo nyumba for quite some years. Because I remember all through, nikianza shule all through maybe to like class 4, tulikuwa kwa hiyo nyumba.
Yo.
Yes, that was our first house. Oh my God. Hey, okay, sasa hiyo inaanza. It brings back some good memories. Because I remember, tuko na shosho, tuko na manti, nini. Sisi tulikuwa wakulima wa kahawa. So everybody there, like we had big
coffee plantations. So I remember, na ngombe. Like sisi we were proper. Because my mom was a housewife. She was a housewife ever since tukiwa wadogo. So my dad is the one who used to work. Na tulikuwa na kahawa, alafu tulikuwa na ngombe. We used to have mini cows. So you know, milking
vizuri sana. Richie, like ati kukamua ngombe, I can do it very well. Very, very well. Like because we used to have, okay, I've said many cows. Many is relative, depending on unatoka wapi. Tulikuwa na ngombe kama 8.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, like we were proper, like we had goats, we had ngombes, we had dogs. Because our favorite dog ilikuwa ya white na brown. Because now, nasikianga ziko na majina. Mimi anazijuangi zilikuwa. Nowadays nasikianga German Shepherd. I don't know what. Tulikuwa tunajua tu ni dogi. Tuko hata ungeniuliza ni breed gani? I don't know. Yes, it was just a dog. Yeah, but we were like, my parents were proper farmers, but my dad used to work at KCC.
So did you also farm?
Yes. Like, but the biggest cash crop, zinaitangwa cash crop, was the coffee. But sasa kuna ile kulima kidogo.
Yes.
Hiyo ndio ilikuwa inafanywa mjali for exactly.
You're not going to the market.
No. Because sisi aji like ungeambia mama tunaenda kununua sukuma nini vitu kama hizo angeshangaa, what is your problem?
Yeah.
Like you as watu ushago ulikuwa need kukuoneza sustain familia yako na kila kitu ikitoka kwa shamba yako.
Nice.
Vitu kama sukuma, exactly. Vitu kama sukuma, even onions, vitu tudogo. The only thing I remember we never used to farm was like tomatoes. Unajua tomatoes kona a bit of a process to eat. Yeah, but tulikuwa tunalima. Sisi kila kitu kilikuwa inatoka kwa shamba yetu. Kama tunakula sukuma zimetoka kwa shamba yetu. Kama tunakula mahindi imetoka kwa ni mbosho githeri. imetoka kwa shamba.
Okay, tell me a little bit about your. In fact, I want to first hear about your dad, because your mom I want to hear about. I want to find out you're sounding like your mom. This personality kuna kitu.
Yes.
So first tell me about your dad first.
So my dad was an employee of KCC when KCC was KCC. He's so from the stories we hear, of course unajua kama mtoto hujuangi story ya babako before you were born.
Yes.
Yeah, but my dad went to Alliance High School. Wow. My dad was a genius. Like hapa, he was actually the first. They actually say in Kirinyaga County, he might have been the first ever child to go to such kind of a school back in the day.
Whoa.
Yes, like he's probably the first person from Kirinyaga County to go to Alliance High School.
And back then that was a big
Back then that
deal.
was a big,
like it
big
sets your life
deal. Exactly. It was a big deal. Like my dad.
In fact, it's called the Alliance.
Exactly. Actually, we normally joke in the family, like at home when we are with my siblings, that if my dad was alive now, nishaweka spoiler hapo. But if he was alive now, angekuwa one of the governors of this,
soft life
of this country. Angekuwa governor fulani, maybe anadanganya watu ama anasaidia watu, we don't know. But for sure angekuwa mahali kwa siasa.
Okay, that spoiler alert imenishock kidogo, but then we'll get there.
Yes.
So how was he personality wise? Did you have a relationship with him?
Yes. Oh, a very good relationship. Like he used to work Monday to Friday, but every Friday usiku alikuwa anarudi home Ushago. So him used to stay in Nairobi.
Oh.
Yes, juu sasa si kazi iko Nairobi. So angekuwa Nairobi, but every Friday jioni alikuwa anarudi home Ushago sasa. Anarudi home to his family and his kids. Right? And how we used to know dada amefika nyumbani, he used to have the face me matatu, the face me inaitwa face me. Hiyo ndio tuko unajua ni pick up, but unajua the face me the pick up with the
one where it's a pick up with a cover.
Yes, so with a cover.
Mbao.
Exactly. It was exactly like that. So vile tulikuwa tunajua dada amefika ni juu mtu uko kwa katown ketu ka Kibirigwi angeiona. Ni hiyo message ingefika nyumbani ujue dadi amefika. Na tulikuwa like the minute tunapata hiyo message tukiwa nyumbani, used to run from now home to the shopping center kwenda kuona dadi amekuja, cause there was only one place ungempata akifika from Nairobi. It was this local pub. Hata siwezi kumbuka the name of that pub, but we knew ukiambiwa by the way tumeona babako, unajua tu mahali unamta. Hata you don't need to look for him anyway. We knew he would be in that pub. So it was like a tradition we had. So tukisikia amefika, tunaenda kwa pub tunampata. Na alikuwa anajua like it was, unajua back then hakuna simu nini, it's something alikuwa anajua by the way wakijua nimefika wanakuja. But sasa dad alikuwa anakam na goodies like every Friday. He would come with like a box of zilikuwa zinaitwaje zile ball gums. Zile ball gums za green, yellow, nini hizo zote. Zilikuwa na kajina. There was a name, but hizo ball gums za kitambo. You remember them? Ukikula red, ulimi inakuwa ya red. Ukikula blue.
Hebu ingie kwa comments tukumbushe.
Tukumbushe hizo ball gums zilikuwa zinaitwa nini. So he would come with a box, like a paper full of ball gums, a box of Britannia biscuits.
What?
Like hiyo ilikuwa ngani standard. Analeta scones. Zile za, unajua scones, zile za yellow, zile za nyembaka wa leo zina kuwa packaged.
Yep.
Yes, those ones. Alikuwa anakuja na hizo, alafu by the time tunafika alikuwa asha place order like 2 kgs of meat.
Yeah.
So tulikuwa tunafika hivi.
So 3 siblings or 2 siblings.
Yes, sisi wote tukisikia amekuja tunaenda. So the order of as in how everything used to flow once we meet is of course mnasalimia daddy, you're excited. Then mnakalishwa chini, kila mtu soda ya madiaba. Unajua soda ya madiaba? Soda ya madiaba is that big so we have the 500. We have the 300 ml. Yes. Now the 500 ml.
And when the 500 was the 500.
Yes, the 500 ml. So everybody would get Fanta orange. Kila mtu. soda ya madiaba, mnakaa hapo mnakunywa, mnamaliza. Mkimaliza you're given the whatever goodies he had brought to take home. Kwa sasa dadi mnamwacha dadi mnamwacha hapo apige sherehe hadi ile time atakuja nyumbani. So I remember sasa on those days we used to fight, as in sisi wote tulikuwa tuna fight na mom juu we don't want to go to bed, we want to stay up until daddy gets back home. But daddy atafika home saa 8 za usiku. So of course we had to go to sleep at some point. But let me tell you, the minute he knocks on the door na tusikia ameitana ni yeye, tulikuwa tunaamka.
What?
Tunaamka. Because you know what he used to do? Anyway, there's a time juzi nilikuwa naambia mama, yenyewe sisi tulikuwa tunasherehekea hapo, kumbe unaumia. So ile nyama ya 2 kg si shapikwa, probably ndio tumekula dinner. He would then come again. Akifika nyumbani tena usiku, he would bring some more meat. So angekuja na like maybe an extra 1 kg of meat. Alafu anakuja anaambia mama, chemshia watoto hii nyama wakule. Sana neza usiku. Si hapo tumesherehekea, tuko yes mom, chemsha nyama tukule.
What?
Yeah, so he would get home, amekuja na nyama nyingine, anasema hii tunakula saizi. Of course that time he's high and everything. And then there's something he used to do. He would go into his pocket. I remember the e-pocket. The breast pocket.
Breast pocket, yes.
Na alikuwa anatoa a chunk of money. You can imagine 1,000 shilling note back in the day ilikuwa worth like the value of a 1,000 shilling note, and he would give each one of us, the kids, a 1,000 shilling note every single weekend. He would come home.
Yani, first and foremost, this memory is so fresh for you.
Yes, it's so
meaning
fresh.
He did it so many times that it is, you know, routine with children now, because we have children.
Yes.
You understand the power of routine.
Yeah.
The way you're talking about this is not something that he did once or twice or even 10 times.
Yeah.
For you, it is, when I've told you to talk about your dad, this is what has come up.
This is what I remember. But it's so funny because I haven't even thought about this in a long time. Like in a long time, Richie. That's nani nishaiambia mtu. Maybe the only person who would know is Abel. Like this particular story about my dad, I don't think nishai at least anywhere.
But for you, it's, you see, first and foremost, as a father, it shows some elements of him connecting with you guys that I'm actually envious of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then it also shows me as you being his daughter, the bond that you had.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that was my dad. Then tungekula nyama na tuende tulale. But the following day before amke, because of course he would sleep in.
Yes.
He would sleep in amke like saa 7 za mchana. But sisi watoto tuliamka mapema. Let me tell you, the first thing my mom would do when we wake up ni money, where is it? But I remember like ilikuanga standard. Like tunamka tu hivi. Mama shatuambia pesa iko wapi? Leteni hiyo pesa. Yeah, because I never, but imagine at that age you were so young. Like we were such young children. 1,000 shillings ungefanya nini nayo?
Imagine hizo ball gums
ungenunua ball gums za mwaka mzima. Imagine like ungenunua snacks za mwaka mzima. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's so interesting, Richie, that umenizio swali na hizo ndio vitu nakumbuka about my dad. But you see, it's because during the week hatukuwa tunamuona. So the only time we used to interact was over the weekend.
And then now, when would he leave? Sunday?
On Sunday jioni. That's when now he would go back to Nairobi.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was consistent. The only time he would not be home over the weekend was when he was maybe out of the country, because he used to travel a lot. So what I should have mentioned is my dad was a mechanical engineer at KCC.
Wow.
When KCC was KCC, and he was actually at a senior management level. So he was doing okay with himself.
So by this time, lakini umetoka nyumba ya mabati?
Tulikuwa nyumba ya mabati until I went to the private school.
Okay, tutaingia na private school. Hii tunaenda more.
Yeah.
You've painted a good picture. I like getting vivid pictures. I like painting pictures with stories.
Yeah.
So I've understood this aspect of your life. Now I want to hear the other side, your mother. So tell me a little bit, because now you're with her Monday to Monday.
So let me tell you
and
now.
I really like the fact that alisema toa.
Yes.
I mean, you show some characteristics.
Yeah. Ilikuanga later. Bring the money. So now for my mom,